going on, MSFers? Duelim here, back here with another video, and today we've got Ultimate 32 round number 5 going against Young MC 1976, and we are currently 3-1. So this is the battle for 4-1 or 3-2, and Young MC 1976 is a great player who I don't know if I've actually ever had the pleasure of playing against them, but they are always near the top of the leaderboard, so this is going to be fun. Room number 1, we've got 3-piece Annihilators with 2 different fortifiers in Glad and in Silver Surfer, and then we have some Night Stalkers members there to get some early damage out there. But I learned today that Oath's 5% turn meter does not work on defense, only on offense, so I can use that to my advantage, which is pretty awesome. And then we've got room 2, the Retaliate room with Agatha. I'll probably end up doing like a Mortal there and just destroying it. And then in room number 3, we indeed have something. So we've got Odin, Gear Tier 20. We've got Null, Black Knight, Gore, and Captain Britain. So Captain Britain still stopping the speed bar, or the speed bar. Null stopping the Empowered. Black Knight just slapping me in the face. And then Gore and Odin causing some problems as well. So we're going to go into that one first because that'll be funny. We're probably going to move some people around as well. So we're going to move APOC next to Black Knight because we don't have the Shuri going here. We still have the Echo in here. I'm curious to see how this ends up going. But yeah, this should be pretty rough still, but maybe I can still kill almost everybody. Their Black Knight will not be putting in the trauma because I have Phoenix Force, so that's really nice. So I shouldn't have issues there. I'm just hoping their Gore does not pull the charges off of my Black Knight, which he shouldn't because he doesn't have any Annihilator allies giving extra focus, but you never know. And he didn't, so we're fine. We are fine. So Null gets to go, and guess what? My Echo survived, so now Odin goes and does not get the battlefield effect up, which is absolutely perfect by me. Cool. All right. Now, we have Black Knight obviously not able to get the safeguard. My Black Knight just absolutely fell over and died in like 6 seconds there, so that was pretty funny. Let's ult here just to get some stuff flipped, hopefully. And we'll see what happens here. Who's going to get stunned? APOC, which is fine. He already did what he needed to do. He was going to die anyway. That's okay. And now we've got an unfortunate ability block, but it did not go on Omega Sentinel, which is really, really good. Do we end up doing the special here, or do we do it here? We probably, I don't know where to go from here. We're probably gonna do it on Black Knight to make sure we can go down the line here. All right, so let's do it down the line there. So that'll do some good damage. We do have Phoenix able to do her special now because we got the cleanse out there, which is great. Let's do the special here. Yeah, let's do the special here to get some healing out there. We'll also get a hit. Then Phoenix will come back, take another turn, hit again. That'll do some good damage. Odin is probably going to get to ult here in a moment, but let's see. All right, so we got damage there. Odin's gonna ult now. Do we keep? Nope, he died too. Okay, well, that's gonna be a rough cleanup. That's gonna suck. Well, okie dokie then. Well, we don't have Odin ult, which is good. So maybe, let's see what we could use to clean up this. Let's see what we can use to clean this up here. What do we got here? So we've got, I could use Kahori. That's not a terrible idea, but we still have the Preton here. So Kahori doesn't do too much for me. But maybe I could kill Gore off rip and do that. I could do like a Superior 6 as well. So that'll be kind of nice. I don't want to go super fast, but I do want to go kind of fast. And Kahori is not affected by the room rules, which is pretty nice. Maybe we do like Cabal here. And then Kahori New Warriors, that's a potential. Yeah, maybe like Kahori New Warriors, but I kind of want Weaver for the charges. Maybe let's do New Warriors Weaver. Maybe let's stick with the New Warriors Weaver here. Astral Kahori, that's another good option. Maybe let's do that. Let's do Astral Kahori. That sounds like a good option because Astral has the stats to live. So let's do you, drop in you. Let's put you, and then let's do Kahori here. All right, and then let's do Kahori, and then as long as we two-shot this, this will go just as well as it would have gone without a normal team in here. So let's see how this ends up working. Hopefully this works. Kahori, again, does not get affected by the room rules because her passive does not, has something in her kit that says she can only lose focus and damage based off of negative effects. So the room rules actually don't affect her at all, which is interesting. So we do have an Exhausted out there. Gladiator did get hit pretty quick there as well. We do have an ability block on Doctor Strange, which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Looks like we're going to be stuck on the taunt. Let's go here. So we do kill Gore, so he doesn't get to go really quickly here. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill Odin here. I think Odin's just going to wreck shop here. Let's see what happens. Maybe let's just go all in on Odin and pray for the best with mind controls and stuff. Huh. Kill Null. How does that help me? How would killing Null help me at all here? We're just getting a lot of turn meter. Kahori's dead now. Null's taking another turn. There's the assist. Strange is dead. Well, Astral wasn't a great idea here. I can get a fat heal here, though, so that's cool. So let's get a fat heal. Cool, we got a good heal. And by good, I mean below average. Odin's just going to keep lasering my face. Let's make sure he doesn't have anything stupid ability-wise. He's not going to. So I think we're just still going to do New Warriors here, which is fine. Okay, I guess we're still going to have to do New Warriors. New Warriors can still take out Null, even with Null there. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so let's do New Warriors. I guess we probably shouldn't have done that, but let's find out. Let's see if New Warriors can pull it off with Weaver. All right, so a little unfortunate extra drop fight there. All right, let's get through here and then drop dagger. Null is, BK is taunting? Who cares? Who cares that BK is taunting? All right, we got Spider Weaver here. BK will drop the taunt by the time I take but by the time my delete button is around, so it doesn't matter. All right, so let's get here. So let's get into that. All right, we should be good here. We should be good here. Night Stalkers would be safer. I don't think so at all. I think Night Stalkers would tickle, and then they would get Battlefield effect up, and then I would lose. All right, so we got the special here. Obviously, is not going to take anything off of anybody, but that's fine by me. It does not matter. Then we're going to get the ultimate here. Cool. And then we're going to get the special. We're doing some percent health damage. No taunt on Black Knight anymore. Cool. Also interesting that Null has the vulnerable on him as well. That's pretty interesting. So that's cool. We got the basic going out. Fine. Cool. We can't stun anybody here, so we're just going to target Null just to make sure we don't get the turn meter and the speed up on Odin. Now that we have the delete button ready and raring to go, we should be fine. We also have Weaver charges that are going to stop pretty much anything from happening here. BK's not going to do anything. Here's the delete for Odin. You're a goner. Cool. Awesome. And then we'll get a special on Null. So Null starts taking some damage. And then we'll get another special on Null. Striker attack should probably end up killing him. It does indeed. Awesome. Let's get a basic because it'll do more damage with the bleeds. Just kidding. That's going to tickle. And then basic there. And then let's get another ult because that does more damage. And with the striker attack, he should be down. So an unfortunate extra fight needed to be done there. So it is what it is. Not a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. I have some pretty cool things on defense that have been serving me quite well. So we will do that. We can do Immortal in room 2 now. Immortal is going to absolutely shellac this, and it'll be pretty great. Yeah, this goes pretty easily. So they do have extra resistance because of Morgan Le Fay there with Darkhold members for Agatha and Scarlet Witch. But after that, it doesn't really matter, so that's cool. We should be just fine here. Wow, it took us 10 minutes to get through that null room, by the way. That was fun. All right, that's all right. Happens. I'm sure my opponent will have a 7/7 Phoenix Force and just delete my face, so that'll be fun. All right, so let's get the special here. Let's stun Scarlet Witch here. Awesome. Scarlet Witch is now stunned. And then we're going to start hitting into Agatha here because we want Agatha to take a lot of damage because we don't want her potentially ulting and giving a bunch of heals to them, even though we're all going to have heal block, but she does do a lot of damage, so let's do that. Let's get the special out there. And primary adjacent damage is going to end up killing Morgan Le Fay, so it doesn't matter at all. Now they're all clumped together. We do have a striker attack on Invisible Woman, so I'm going to target her because we didn't have one on Agatha. So you should be dead almost. Cool. Vision just decided to have a heart attack, so that was pretty fun and exciting. Agatha should almost be dead with the assists. Yep, you're a goner. Let's make sure you die here with the striker attack, and I'm glad I targeted her. Cool. You're still not dead. You suck. Let's hit a basic and make sure she's dead now. Cool, and then let's get a special here. Hopefully through the barrier. Nope, I still got to take more turns. This should kill, though, with the striker attack. Just kidding, that's going to tickle, too. Basic, and we're good. All right, and now we get into room 1. Room 1 shouldn't be too bad. Room 1 should be pretty straightforward. So that would be pretty good. So we've got a pretty similar team to what we were in last time, but we've got no Dormammu here, so we don't need you. We don't need Medusa because Void Knight's going to flip the death proofs anyway. So we have this team starting off here. And then we're going to run Blade and we're going to run Oath for just some massive damage. Just Strikers, AoE damage. We've got Striker on Ares as well. So I should go before every single one of them here, and I should just absolutely Yeeto, Delito their entire team, and it should be fine. Hopefully, that's how it works in my head. We're also going to get some rewinds from Lady Deathstrike Special and Blade Ult to help with turn meter as well. But again, Oath is giving me that 5% turn meter that they are not getting, so it should be fine. Let's get the ult here in the middle so we get everybody clumped together and ready to die. Blade going to Yeeto, Delito, almost everybody. Wow, that was actually really nice. And then get a special here. Cool. And then Oath is a goner. So super easy, room 1 and 2. Room 3, a little bit of a problem, but hopefully my opponent ends up struggling because I do have a lot on defense. So let's see if he's attacked already. I'm assuming he has not, but we'll see what ends up happening. So 284, pretty good efficiency. Let's see if he's done any attacks yet. I'm assuming not. Again, round just started, so yeah. We'll come back in probably tomorrow morning and see if he's done his attacks. All right, coming back in the morning. I don't know if I won or not. I did drop 2 fights, so hopefully my opponent did as well. Woo! Let's go! 1/6, baby. All right. Absolutely. All right, so we've got on defense my double pre-taunt, some strikers, some offense up, Mephisto comp. Took an Astral with Mephisto, and then he came in, and Immortal was able to clean it up, so good for him. Look at him. That's pretty awesome. Cool. So that's a win. Room 2 did the mirror, not the most efficient, 62, which ended up probably getting me the victory here. So not the most efficient here because they took a lot of turns. And then in room 3, even with a 6/6 Phoenix Force, he could not one-shot this and then had to come in with New Warriors Weaver to clean it up. Also, that New Warriors is stacked. 3 diamonds, gear tier 19, probably level 105. What an animal. I love it. But that is 4-1. And guess what? Ya boy is officially in Grand Masters. That's right. With this win, I will be over 2,050 Tribunal rating. What a time to be alive. This is the first time I have ever gotten here. I am so excited. I cannot wait to get kicked between the uprights next week by people that I have no business going against with Gear Tier 20. So that's going to be fun. Make sure you tune in for that one. Until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, MSFers.